Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. Now, we're not at our usual setting today because the car park is closed, so I do apologise. This is the best place I could find for videos and photos of the car. So you might see the occasional passing car. Now, we took this in part exchange over the weekend. It's a Renault Clio Iconic. Now, this has got a 1 litre engine. It's turbocharged, so it's got lots of power. It's not a sports car by any stretch of the imagination, but it's I'm really happy the way it drives, in fact, and I'm not really a Renault Clio fan, but I'm quite impressed by this. Now, it's a Clio Iconic. I say it's got the 1 litre engine, which I think is shared with a lot of the Dacia range, the Nissan range. In fact, we had a Nissan Micra recently, and I can really see the similarities. Now, this being Iconic, has got the diamond cut wheels, privacy glass at the back. It's got a lot of spec, which we'll go through in more detail. Now, a bit of background on the vehicle. It belonged to a gentleman who actually fancied something a bit exciting to drive to work. Not that this is exciting, of course, but he's bought himself an MX-5. He's very pleased with the Renault, and yeah, we're really pleased about having it in part exchange. I'll just wait till these cars go. The condition is impeccable. The previous owner is a car person. He's had lots of classic cars. We had a good chat because I myself am into classics, so he's a car enthusiast, and he clearly looked after this car very, very well. This really belongs on a Renault forecourt, but it's with us, and we're delighted. It's done about 18,000 miles. It's got a full service history. It was last serviced in January this year, so this will carry a year's warranty. So it'll be just like buying from a Renault dealer, but with its advantages of being super competitive. Now, I'm going to open the boot. Now, I'm sure there's another button. I've just got to figure out where it is. But let me open the boot for you. So you've got these sort of big improvement over the older Renault keys, which are a bit like slightly thicker credit cards. But I'll show you them when we get in. You've got original mats and some mats with some red piping. Got a good sized boot, 60-40 split rear seats. You've got these handles up here, and that's what reminded me of the Clio, the Micra. So I believe with Renault owning Nissan, there are a lot of similarities in the cars, engines, floor pans. In fact, I'm going to have to study the next Micra I see. Now, something that really impressed me about this car, you've got the ISOFIX anchorages in the 2 outer rear seats, but you've also got ISOFIX anchorages in the passenger seat, so you could carry 3 children in ISOFIX child seats in this particular car. Okay, so that really impressed me, because that's often the problem people have when carrying little people, and you can turn the passenger airbag off here. Okay, so no need for a manufacturer specific child seat. Right, now we're in the car. So I do apologise again for the traffic, but it was the best spot I could find. So you've got these keys here. Okay, so you can turn the lights on, open the boot, unlock and lock the car, and it has got keyless. It's like a smart keyless entry. So as I approached the car, put my hand behind the handle, the car unlocked itself, which I was impressed with. Now let's start the car up. So foot on the clutch, press the start button there. Right, let's turn the volume down. Now I'm probably going to make this look a lot more difficult than it actually is, okay, because I'm not au fait with this car. So leather wrap steering wheel. You've got controls here for cruise control, speed limiter. You've got like a trip computer here, but it'll also go through Key card low, so we've got to change one of the key batteries. You've got your speed there in digital format. Tells you your radio station. I believe you could probably change it through here, or maybe not. I should have had a rehearsal before I went through this. Okay, hold on. That's your sat-nav basic directions on the binnacle, but obviously you've got them here as well, which we'll come back to. Eco mode of driving. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have rehearsed this. I feel very silly now. Let's have a look here. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm sure I'll figure that out. Right, so here you can turn this off. So that's the music off. Minimal display, so you can turn that down. It's got the temperature and the time, useful things to have. Or you could put it on standby. Okay, like that. A nice view. Okay, it's not actually flickering. That's my camera. So you've got the date and stuff. Okay, so look, let's turn this on. Now you have sat nav. Okay, nice big screen. Looks pretty easy to use. Route type, etc. Okay, that's all good stuff. Here we go, find address. Yeah, so all useful, fairly user friendly. It's the first time I've actually accessed that. Okay, now you've also got, so you've got your nav, you've got applications, videos. Okay, so no source connected, so I'd imagine through your USBs or through your smartphone you can look at photos and videos, which is, I suppose, pretty cool. Saying that though, my smartphone's probably getting on the size of that screen, so maybe I wouldn't use it. I don't know, I'd probably try it out. Music, so you have music sources connected, no music sources connected. So once again, you can connect through Bluetooth or USB. Okay, radio. So let's have a look. Sources, FM, AM, DR and Bluetooth. Digital radio, I imagine that is, yeah. DR, normally called DAB, but yeah, digital radio. Okay, so all good stuff there. Car info, tyre pressures, driving style. Look, I've been given 43 out of 100 for driving efficiently, so it gives you a score. You can have some coaching. Do not leave the engine idling to warm it up. Even in winter, it's cheaper and less polluting to drive off as soon as you start the engine. Okay, it's something I didn't know. Acceleration, don't accelerate too hard. Talks about gear changes. I mean, I've never actually seen that on a car before. Perhaps I've not explored the menus. System, software update, map update. Yeah, it's all good stuff. You've got climate control. Oh, sorry, no. You've got air conditioning, so manual air conditioning. You've got auxiliary in here. You've got a 12-volt socket, 2 USBs. Gear change was actually very nice in this car. Actually, I really enjoyed driving it. I've never been a big fan. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'd probably think, hang on, this guy's been quite enthusiastic about a French car. I must admit, I'm often not the biggest fan, but I think they've done a really good job here, and it's probably something to do with this is a Nissan Micra or vice versa. They've sort of joined forces, I suppose. Now, this is a two-owner car. Gentleman's had it for about 2 years. Okay, it was registered the 1st of March 2020. Now, let's have a look at the service history. Now, with Renaults, they do a great thing. They have a manual, and they put the service history at the back of the manual. I don't know why more manufacturers don't do that. So here we go, look. So Renault Orpington, so that's where the gentleman must have got the car from. That's when it was PDI'd. Oh, actually, no, that was where it had its first service. Does it have a PDI in here? Maybe it doesn't. That's a pre-delivery inspection, is what I refer to. No. Okay, so it's had its first service, okay, at 6640 miles in December 20. Okay, so I'd imagine Renault Orpington probably got this car and did its first service, yeah, in December 20. Okay, so when it was 6 months old. Then it had a service in Jan 22 at 11,078 miles, and then it had a service on the 12th of Jan 2023 at 18,085 miles, including a pollen filter. So it's got a full Renault history. The car is in really beautiful condition, and I really do mean that. Come and have a look, ask for more photos, etc. It is superb. It's well spec'd. It's in a very nice colour. Yeah, I'm a fan. Now, we are a Mazda dealer. Sorry if I didn't mention that earlier. So we are a Mazda dealer. So the car will be sold as per, you know, our used Mazdas, so to a high quality, and it will have a year's warranty. Okay, we have fantastic part exchanging facilities, which is why this car was part exchanged with us and not sold via one of these heavily advertised internet, you know, sell your car online companies. We want your part exchange, and you'll get the best deal with a part exchange. Okay, so warranty we've covered, but we have warranty extension facilities, but you'll get a year's warranty free of charge. Okay, car doesn't need servicing, but we will put it through the workshop just to make sure everything is tickety-boo. You know, it might have picked up a nail in the tyre, etc. So that will also be done. The car will be valeted again, ready for the next owner, but it is absolutely beautiful. My valeter was very pleased when I presented this car to him. Okay, now we've got great finance facilities, part exchange we've mentioned. Now, if you need any further photographs or videos or any information on this car, please do not hesitate to ask. We are here to help, we really are. And should it be outside our regular business hours, don't prevent that from, or deter you from inquiring. Pick up the phone, leave a voicemail, we'll pick them up. I'm not normally up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but certainly in the evenings we'll pick them up and come back to you, or drop us an email. Okay, so if you've dealt with us before, please let me thank you for considering us again in your next car purchase. But if you're out of area, you've never dealt with us before, if you're in an area and you've not dealt with us before, do check out our reviews. We're very proud of them, and it will give you a good reflection of, you know, who you're doing business with. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.